What's happening, everyone? My name is Phil with PrecisionLED.com, and today we have a 2004 Lexus GS we'll be installing LED low beam headlights, fog lights, as well as courtesy parking lights on. Now, this is a 2004 from the second generation GS, and that means this install will be compatible with year models 1997 to 2004. For today's install, we'll be using a 9006 style LED conversion kit from PrecisionLED.com, and that's the same kit for both the low beam headlights as well as our fog lights. For our courtesy parking lights, we'll be using a T10 style LED, also from PrecisionLED. Now, to assist us with the install, we're going to be using one of our 2-in-1 work lights you can find on the site. Very useful for getting into hard to see spots as we're working on the interior of the engine compartment. So, let's go ahead and get started. Pop the hood. We're looking now at the contents of the LED headlight package, and it's actually a two-part system. You have the bulb itself, as well as its power conversion source, and this is considered a capacitor. So what you need to do initially is connect our pieces here to connect power to the LED bulb itself. And it does have a rubber grommet here for a water seal, and you want to make sure you screw this down tight to protect that water seal so nothing gets in it. Now, this empty side, this female socket here, is what's going to actually connect to your headlight plug when you remove the halogen bulb. So we're going to take this, change the angle, and show you how to remove the old halogen bulb and replace it with the new one. We're looking now at the back side here of our headlight housing, and this is on the passenger side. And you'll see right here with the brown connector, this is our low beam headlight. Now, the easiest thing to do is to first remove this connector before you remove the bulb, and that's just to keep the bulb safe. So, you'll see right here, there is an indentation for you to push down on, and then you can remove the connector. Push that off to the side. For the bulb, you're gonna push it counterclockwise. That's going to release it, and then you can pull it out. Set that off to the side, and now we're going to put in our new LED bulb. And when you look at the tabs here, two of them are further apart than the center one, so this is only going to fit in one way. Get it here in the socket, and you're going to twist it until you find all three tabs pushed in. And when you get that, you're going to turn clockwise to lock it in place. Make sure that's secure and that's not going anywhere. Now, we're going to show you in the next shot where this needs to go in terms of placement. But first, we're going to test the system. We're going to grab our brown connector here that provides power to the bulb and plug it in to our LED system. You want to make sure it clicks into place here. You can see the black tab makes it over right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn the system on just to make sure everything works correctly. Now, you can't see, but the bulb is on, so what I'm going to do just to show you, I'm going to unlock the bulb here and pull it out just so you can see. And that one's on. Put it back in and twist it to lock. And you're all set. We're going to change the angle, show you where to put this. We'll be all set with the low beam headlight. As you can see here, I've already taken some of the included 3M tape and applied it to one side here. And we're gonna put it here down on the bottom, right in this clearing. And you just gotta make sure you take a rag and clean off this area so you get a good connection, or you allow the adhesive to bond. And we're just gonna go ahead and stick this one down. And this is a waterproof casing, so there shouldn't be any worry about dripping from the interior. And that's all set. We're looking now here at the courtesy parking light, and that is the bulb right here. And it's right in front of the high beam light right here. So same concept, you're going to turn it counterclockwise, and you should be able to pull it out just like that. And we can remove the old halogen bulb, replacing it with a T10 LED. Once that one's in, We're gonna need to turn the headlights on to get the parking light to turn on as well. So we'll go ahead and check that right now. As you can see, that works. So we're gonna go ahead and put it back in the socket. And you're gonna, once it gets into place, you're gonna turn it clockwise to lock it in. And that one should be all set. Now, right now we're looking at the driver's side, and here is the courtesy parking light. Now, the reason we're showing you this, it's a little bit more difficult to access because there's a wiring harness right in front. So I just want to make very clear that this one's going to be more difficult to work with just because there's less spacing. And you're going to have to move this wiring harness around or get around it to get access to the housing here. This one still does rotate the same way as the passenger side. It'll just take more effort, that's all. We're looking now at the fog light assembly, and the Lexus is actually really simple to do. There's two Phillips head screws, one here at the bottom, one here at the top. We're just gonna remove those, and that'll allow us to pull out the entire fog light housing. There we go. Pull back and out. Now you have access to the housing. Same concept as the headlights. The plug comes out first here for power. And then we can turn counterclockwise to release the bulb. Again, the LED we're going to use is a 9006 style. So need to first connect power for the LED system. Make sure the grommet is nice and tight, and you lock it in. And actually, the first thing I'm going to do is put the bulb in, line it up here, push down, turn clockwise to lock that in place. And then we'll take this here and connect power to the system. We can go ahead and test the lights right now just to make sure they work. All right, you got your fog lights on, that's good. Now, the power converter here is gonna sit inside this section here. We're actually going to mount it here to the bottom of the plastic. You can't see it, but you put your hand in, you'll feel it. Same as before, we're just going to clean off the general area. Put the 3M pad down. Alright. We'll have to move this up just a little. Alright, this one's down and secure. Now the way this goes back in, you'll see there's a tab here. This goes in first. There's an indentation right here, or a cutout for you to insert. And once that's in, you can just go ahead and screw these back together. Let's go ahead and turn those fog lights on so you can see what they look like in the housing. And that's all there is to it.
And that's the end of the installation. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at help@precisionled.com, or you can reach us online and submit a support ticket at www.precisionled.com/contact. Please like or subscribe if you enjoyed the video or enjoyed the process for what we do. It really does help us out when we make the next one, knowing that there's people out there watching the videos. Have a good one.